This is a 1940 General Electric JK-96. This is how it came to me before restoration. The radio wasn't working and had a fair number of dings, and the finish was just starting to break down, but overall it wasn't really in bad shape at all as far as the cabinet goes. There's a big chunk out of the corner that I had to work on and straighten up, but I had success doing that. There's the finished product. It's a 9-tube radio, 3 bands, and it has a tuning eye as well. This is the little warning label on the inside of the cabinet that tells you must have a radio license in order to operate the radio. So when I got it, it wasn't working at all. It had all these crazy wires and a coil on the outside of it that were just kind of a random mosh of things that none of which showed on a schematic. So I went to work and recapped it. See some new caps here, and figured out what was going on with the tuning eye, including having to replace a resistor that is on the tuning eye connector, on the 6-pin connector for the 6U5. So let's take you over to it. This is the radio. As you can tell, the veneers are quite nice on it. And here's this corner that had been messed up, that's now cleaned up. And there's the tuning eye that I mentioned earlier. So let's hear this thing play. Oh, but first, before I do, I'll just show you around the back here. So there's the chassis for the radio, all cleaned up. It's got a big internal antenna that can be turned with this knob, or you can reach around by hand and do it. But it pivots in order to get the best AM signal possible. And 3.5mm jack on the back of it to play streaming media. So there's a little Bluetooth player I got on it, but you can connect any other device that you can attach to your 3.5mm jack. So let's hear this radio.
Now, here's the Blackhawks FanDuel pregame show with Joe Brand. Will be in Philly. It's a battle of sports marketing. You can see. Finally did it. That's right.
Telling them both and wording a certain.
Drive me all-wheel drive.
So you can tell there's a fair bit of sensitivity on the dial.
Don't fall for fakes this fall.
And
Get the real
like I said,
deal
it
from
also
your
has a
Subaru dealer.
3.5mm jack. There's a button here you just tap.
Who's going first? At Chuck's, they already know.
And that moves you over to the 3.5mm.
That icy cold 18-ounce Molson Canadian you're holding.
And see the tone button works,
No wonder that it draft.
even though it's on Bluetooth volume. Or you can run the volume from your device as well if you're using a phone or laptop or whatever. But there is the radio, 1940 General Electric JK-96.